my little Tattle Tells? Yo, it looked like somebody getting fired. And their name is Kandi Burris, y'all. What am I talking about? Is Portia out there doing a happy dance with her granddaddy because her nemesis, the girl she tried to take down and keep shining, is apparently rumored to be getting fired? I don't know, y'all, but listen, let's get into this after the jump because I got some thoughts about this. You know, first of all, let me show y'all why everybody think that Kandi might be getting fired, okay?
Okay, so this is direct from Ricky's Smiley Morning Show. I know, don't go anywhere, right? Before y'all like, girl, why you waste my time? The Ricky Smiley Morning Show. They be saying they just saw Bigfoot sometimes, and Finding Nemo, and E.T., and Elvis all at the same time. I know. But listen, it's making the rounds, and you know I come with what the streets is talking about, right? So they said, let's see if there's even an ounce of credibility to it. It says, Kandi Burris is reportedly expected to be fired from RHOa with Jeannie Mai as her replacement. Now listen, I know Yeezy is out in Atlanta. I know that. Already, this tipped me off because actually there was a bottom part too. Let's read what it says on the bottom. It reads, now this is some tea. Gary with the T says that Kandi is being called boring on this season of RHOa and they're looking to replace her with Jeannie Mai. What do you think about that? All right, I'm just going to be real, right? I call BS. Let me tell y'all something, right? First of all, Jeannie just had a baby. Jeannie is on the real. I'm not even sure Jeannie would actually do reality TV. But even if she did, right? Let's talk about the current season. All the producers swear this is the best season they've had in a long time. They feel like they've made magic with this cast. I understand that for some elements, Jeannie Mai might be a suitable somebody to come in. But when you already got magic, why would you try to make it more better? Why would you try to make it more better? It almost doesn't make any sense. Now, Kandi is one of the highest rated housewives, right? She is one of the highest rating housewives. However, and by highest rated, I mean with Bravo execs, one, what they pay her, but two, what they love about Kandi. Matter of fact, maybe after the jump, let's talk about this woman to woman.
Okay, let's talk about this woman to woman, because I'll be real with you, right? Kandi is... Here's the thing. A lot of people call Kandi boring, right? A lot of people don't like the energy that she brings to RHOa. However, those people are such a small minority because let me tell y'all something. The network execs seem to love Kandi. Every single time they do like the audience tracking to see who resounds, Kandi and Cynthia were at the absolute highest. Let's not forget, literally, and this isn't like yesteryear. However, Kandi always tracks high. She's always the first to have spinoffs. She's always the first to have opportunities. Let's not forget that out of all the RHOa, I know that Portia might be sponsoring SoFi, that overseas bank. Kandi is the perfect mix of corporate, you know what to do, you're professional, you appeal to an urban audience, right? And you appeal to a lot of people. But you also rate very, very high when it comes to actual viewers of the Real Housewives. Now, I know y'all might be saying, but what about Portia? What about this person? What about that person? Yeah, but you need to realize Portia might got followers, right? And you can take out Portia's name and put anybody else's. But Kandi's followers actually watch her shows. They actually buy her products. They actually show up, show out, and they support. Show up, show out, and support, right? Who was watching Portia's Family Matters? And listen, here's the thing. When I say show out, show up, and support, they actually buy Kandi's product. They show up to watch her TV shows. Portia's fans show up to see her get wild with somebody like her name is like Hulk. Beat somebody up. They watch a 30-second clip, but they the same ones being like, I ain't watching all that. Why don't you watch the full episode to see what happened? They the first ones to be ignorant as all hell. I ain't watching all that. Don't nobody got time. Portia has Instagram fame. Those people don't follow her. A lot of the housewives have Instagram fame, quiet as it's kept. Their followers don't follow them and support them in what they're doing. Kandi's followers do. Corporations pay attention to that. She's kind of like the crown jewel of RHOa. Not even that, right? Not Portia. Kandi brings an element of glamour to the Real Housewives of Atlanta that nobody else has been able to bring. No shade to Monetta, no shade to Sonia, because they're going to be great additions. However, Kandi has a name, she knows famous people, she has clout, and she's doing stuff. She legitimate has storylines beyond drama, but what's her storylines? a Broadway play, probably going to be launching her own TV channel now. Kandi actually brings glamour and wealth to Real Housewives of Atlanta. And right now, she's the only one doing it that big. Okay, so the people that say that she's boring, Gary with the T in the streets are saying, now why do I keep bringing up Porsha? Because I have a little theory on what the streets are saying. Today, Debrat and Judy got married. Mazel tov and congratulations to them. May they live in wedded bliss, right? If you go to Ricky Smiley's page, he has like Instagram, blah, blah. Listen, let me tell you something. This is just my opinion. Porsha is still super, super tight with that whole Ricky Smiley morning show. Ricky Smiley is the one that gave Porsha her job. They were super tight until Simon came over. The destroyer of relationships came in and said, I know that, but you're working there, right? Or whatever happened. Porsha ain't working there anymore. It's funny how that Porsha's been hanging around them for the wedding and rolling really, really hard. And now there's rumors of Kandi being boring and Kandi being fired, right? The same rumors I feel that start every year out of jealousy. And I do honestly feel like they come from Porsha. I do, because this came out of nowhere. But if you don't believe me, let's look at history. Because the haters every year always said that Kandi's being fired. And guess what? This year ain't no difference. Let me take you through the Chronicle of Time.
Now, this is just a sampling, but there's numerous articles on the internet. This one, April 2021, right? And there's a bunch of articles saying the same thing. Kandi was supposed to be pushed out so they could bring Phaedra back because the network was desperate to have Phaedra and wanted Kandi let go because guess what? Oh, yeah, that's right. That old talking thing that Kandi's boring. Again, I don't think Kandi's boring. A lot of people don't, but not even that. The people that do think she's boring, like I said, are a very, very small minority. They're the same people that think that Porsha adds a sense of elegance and glamour to RHOa. 2018, a report about NeNe Leakes and Kandi Burruss being fired from RHOa. Every single season, Kandi's haters come and say that she's fired. Kandi has been the only one that consistently is the highest paid and consistently gets the spinoffs and consistently gets the screen time. And more than that, anytime there's a corporate opportunity, it consistently goes from her. And my sources are saying that Kandi, out the goodness of her heart, throws work to other people because she got more work than she knows what to do. So every time you see someone on RHOa get a come up or some type of endorsement, it's because Kandi had the offer first and she said nah, and she recommended somebody else, including some people that have spread rumors about her, but that's Kandi's heart. 2020, February, RHOa's Kandi Burruss slams Porsha Williams afraid of being fired again. Every year, for some reason, Kandi's name is on the chopping block to get fired, and every year, Kandi is the least likely to actually get fired. Y'all, and then on top of that, right, my sources are telling me that they can't see Jeannie doing a show where she can't control her own reality. Maybe a family show, maybe like Jeezy and her, like kind of like tardy for the party. But do you really see Jeannie doing an ensemble cast where they're digging into her past, especially with that crazy ex-husband with her?
Is the perfect mix of corporate, you know what to do, you're professional, you appeal to an urban audience, right? And you appeal to a lot of people. But you also rate very, very high when it comes to actual viewers of the Real Housewives. Now, I know y'all might be saying, but what about Porsha? What about this person? What about that person? Yeah, but you need to realize Porsha might got followers, right? And you can take out Porsha's name and put anybody else's. But Kandi's followers actually watch her shows. They actually buy her products. They actually show up, show out, and they support. Show up, show out, and support, right? Who was watching Porsha's Family Matters? And listen, here's the thing. When I say show out, show up, and support, they actually buy Kandi's product. They show up to watch her TV shows. Porsha's fans show up to see her get wild with somebody like her name is like Hulk, beat somebody up. They watch a 30-second clip, but they the same ones being like, I ain't watching all that. Y'all forgot about Jeannie's crazy ex-husband, Freddie, the one that is now a MAGA, gun-toting MAGA supporter. Yeah, he's actually might come up too. Again, Jeannie doesn't have a clean background. Now, I don't mean she got any scandal, but she got a lot of people that don't like her and a lot of people that know where her skeletons are buried with her ex-husband that would jump at the chance to make her look bad or humiliate her. He tried his best last summer, right? When she found out she was pregnant. So my whole point in saying that is maybe a one-on-one, maybe she is looking for her own spinoff in a reality TV show, but an ensemble where you bringing up exes and all this, I just don't see her doing it. And honestly, she don't got no reason to do it. And thirdly, Listen, Gary with the T, I don't know. I call BS on this one. This sounds like it got Portia's fingernails all over it. And I honestly do think Kandi ain't going nowhere. Kandi is the Lisa Vanderpump of RHOa, right? And I know Lisa Vanderpump's gone, but I'm talking about Lisa Vanderpump in her prime, not the Lisa Kyle took down. I'm telling y'all, Kandi ain't going nowhere. But again, it's the first time for everything. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all think there's some truth to this? I don't. I really honestly don't. I don't know where he got these sources. It rhymes with Horsea and starts with P. But I don't know, y'all. Let me know what you think. Anyway, my little Tattle Tells, you know I always got to bring you what the streets are saying. Talkie. Even though this time I'm like, I don't believe a word the streets are saying. All right, y'all. Talk to you later.